So today I'm here with the man
Hailzy.
the man himself, Hailzy from Hailzy Productions, Kale Martin, right here. So Hailzy, how you been lately? How's quarantine been?
Quarantine kind of sucks. I'm getting sick of it. This is some BS, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could get out more. This is kind of getting out of hand with everybody not doing their mask type stuff. And if everybody was wearing their masks like they were supposed to be, I'm sure we'd be nearly done with this. But nobody's obeying the rules, so here
Yeah,
we go. We're gonna
if you want sports this fall, if you want everything to go back to normal, wear a mask. That's all you got to do.
yes, we need the sports. We need
I
the
mean,
sports.
we need all these events and stuff like that to come back. But so right now you are in the process of making an album right now.
Yes, I am in the process of making an album.
So right now, where so how long is the album coming along basically?
How long is the album coming along? Well, we got a bunch of choruses, okay? Right now I'm working on verses for those choruses because we got songs set up, you know what I'm saying? And we still need some features. We still need some features. I'm trying to hit up Little Patchy still. He's really busy, bro. You know how many followers he has on freaking TikTok now? He has over
Man,
800,000.
Jesus
So
Christ.
he's really busy man now, bro. He's going up there fast. So I'm trying to hit him up as fast as possible before he gets too big. He turns into the next Juice World or something, and I'm over here can't reach to him anymore.
Oh
So
yeah. Of
yeah.
course the music coming along nice. So speaking of music, so because I remember when you started making music, but like when did you realize like wow, I really want to start making music or like making music seems like something cool to do. Like when did you realize that you wanted to actually start making music, stuff like that?
Well, you see, it all started probably in the days of X, and when I saw X and Juice's music and stuff like that. Ski Mask kind of has something to do with it, but eh. But yeah, I don't make his type of music, you know what I'm saying? But it sounded fun, so I started doing it. I'm like, dang, this is really fun. I really like this. It kind of got my anxiety to go down too, so it kind of gets rid of my stress levels. It's like a way for me to get out my emotions into words and to a song, you know what I'm saying? And it really works. And how am I supposed to say this, dude? That's just my favorite way of getting out my emotions and stuff is through my music. And I can get it to y'all where you guys can listen to it, sometimes relate to what I'm saying. And it really helps y'all too sometimes.
Oh
So yeah.
yeah. So yeah, of course your inspirations, of course a lot of the music. Of course we know that I know you're a big, Juice World, X, two guys that were I mean, they would have been, to a lot of people they could have been Tupac, Biggie type of level guy. Especially I mean, of course they died so young and of course like Juice World,
Exactly.
you had people the thing is with Juice World too was I've heard from a lot of people his entire every time he didn't like write lyrics down. He every song he made was a freestyle.
Freestyle, yeah. Each style.
Freestyling.
Freestyle.
Like
4 minutes on the beat freestyle. It's just like he all
that's
off the top of
insane.
his head, yeah.
That's insane. Like he does not like just there's some people it says, oh, it only takes me like it took me a month to write one sentence. Where Juice World goes in there for five
Hmm.
minutes, just rips it off and just has something insane.
Yeah, he was extremely talented. There's no asking. He was probably the most talented person out there. No cap.
He was, and I think that a lot of people are like what could have been. He would have been maybe one of the biggest guys of all time. He was on that path to be. Also, X was too, which X, was always. To a lot of people, a lot of people who are rap fans, a lot of people like that Drake and Lil Wayne, Travis Scott, I guess another guy. X was always that guy who was he wasn't. He was popular. He was crazy popular. He had like a huge following, but he was never like to a lot of people. He wasn't like. Well, is he on that level with Drake and stuff like that? In other ways, he probably was, and maybe even bigger than Drake, because and that's the thing too. Like when everybody thinks about X, they just look at the negative about him,
Yeah,
like
that's they always think about
which
the negative because that's all anybody ever thinks about these days. If you ever have anything negative in your background, everybody will see you like that forever. It's just like
exactly. I mean, everybody looked at X. They just looked at him at like all the negative stuff he did in the past, whereas this guy was one of the most talented guys. I mean,
he,
he was the most talented guys of
he
all
was very
time.
smart too. He was
He's a
really
very
smart.
smart
Yeah.
guy, and this is a guy that how he got popular. Of course, he had the song "Look at Me," which we all remember when that got popular. But one thing he got popular is when he beefed with Drake, or went after Drake, because
Oh yeah.
Drake with all that stuff with Drake, and then everybody was like, "Oh, what is X trying to do? You know, he can't do that." I'm like, "Well, I mean, he Drake kind of pretty much stole from him, basically." So, I mean, right now, of course, I mean, those type of guys that since Juice World is gone and X, but now the guys we have now who are kind of like that. Of course, you still got Ski Mask, who's very close to both of them. And then you got guys like Indoor,
Ian Dior.
yeah,
Yeah, he's pretty
Indoor.
good.
You
I
got
like that.
him.
Yeah,
You
he's
got
really good.
Trippy Red. Has been another guy who's worked with both of them.
He's
Um,
decent.
and guys like that, who are just trying to have his legacy on there. Guys like Ski
Hmm.
Mask, of course. You know, just trying to bring on their legacy for him. But I think that's the thing with today's rap. It's like, what is today's rap? Because you have the people like the Juice Worlds and the X's and the Pop Smokes and those type of guys who was have real meaningful songs. Then you have people like
There's a lot
Six.
of people that don't take rap seriously anymore. It's not like it was back then. You know what I'm saying? It's not like
Yeah, I mean it's the rap game. That's the thing too. That's only a lot of people who love the Tupacs and the Biggies and the Nas's and like you know those guys from the '90s who songs are real.
hmm
Who now when they see guys like Juice World and guys like that who's came up who reminds them a lot of those guys. Of course, they're totally different styles, but they have that same message to a lot of their songs. And so, but speaking of Juice World, his new album just came out last Friday, and it
great
was
album. Great album.
it was a great album. I think a lot of people were kind of mad because a lot of songs were already leaked out. Which honestly, I
Hmm.
mean, it was not a surprise because we knew all the songs were going to get in the album. And a lot of people got mad because a few songs they took some verses out. Because a lot of people think that his label did Juice World dirty.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like it's just as Juice World would have wanted it. So, I mean,
Yeah,
it was great format and everything. The Man of the Year was a great one to end it off with too. That was a great one to.
yeah.
It fit perfectly where it was at the ending, but
Well, and the
the end.
first song of the album too was the Conversations. That was like the first song
Hmm.
on the track, and that was a perfect song
That was yeah, that was a perfect
start
song to
off the
start it off
album
with. Yep.
because that song was just that was your typical Juice World song where it's like it's just a banger basically, and I loved it. That's probably one of my favorite songs on the track too, and of course some previous songs were good. I like the song with Polo G.
Polo G and Kid Leroy.
Yeah,
I've always loved the Kid Leroy, man. I've been a fan of him for a while though.
yeah,
But
he's on the come up
he's
too.
really talented. He's extremely talented, man. Like
Yeah,
there's no question he's extremely talented for his age, dude. He's only like 15 or 16.
yeah, he's
16 I
young,
think now.
and of course he did a song with Juice WRLD, and I think he did a song with did a song with someone else. I forgot who it was. It was someone really popular too, and he's on the come up too. Um, but that's the thing too. You have some of those guys who are oh so yeah he did a song with Lil Tecca.
Lil Tecca, yeah.
Yeah, Lil Tecca, yeah, that's who it was. And so um he's a guy in the come up. Post Pro G has been solid for the last few years too. But that's the thing too. Like, I mean, it's horrible because those type of guys became, to me, one comparison I have, especially to X, is you look back in the '70s where you had, kind of your soft rock and roll bands, stuff like that. Then you had your hardcore, kind of the heavy metal, like Black Sabbath type of music. That's
Mhm.
kind of what X was to the rap game. X was that,
Yeah.
he was totally different. No one was ever been close to him. And then you had your typical like Drakes and
Yeah, he mixed like rap with that Black Sabbath type vibe, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, like the Black Sabbath, that type of, that um he was very, very different in that way. And um he was a guy that I think that a lot of people didn't appreciate him. I mean, even me, like at the time, like I mean, of course, everybody listened to him, some of his music, but until he died, when you really dive into his music, it's like, man, this guy was just incredible, incredible.
Mhm.
And same thing with Juice World. Of course, everybody. Well, I think that Juice World was, a lot of people already liked him, but he came even
I definitely
popular.
did. I
Yeah,
mean, I could agree on the part where I was like, when X died, I found out about him, but I mean, my sister was already banging to him and stuff. I never really effed with him because he just seemed like one of those. I guess I didn't look into his music enough. He just seemed like one of those mumble rappers at first until I like started listening to his stuff. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Like
And
I mean,
then
I remember when that mixtape with the World on Drugs with Juice World and Future came out. And that was in, I think, 2017, 2018. It was around that time. And of course, Future was already one of the biggest guys in the game. And I was like, Juice World. I said, this guy's really good. And he did. I mean, that album was really good, especially for like his. It wasn't really an album. I guess more of a mixtape, but that really helped him become big. And he's still one of the biggest guys right now. And he's even become even
mhm.
more popular, especially when X died. When X died, I mean, everybody was like, he became one of the biggest guys in the game, and so it's pretty interesting to see um what all happens. So of
All
course
these
you,
really talented artists are just dying off. Like, who's gonna come next, bro? You never know.
I
I
mean,
just don't.
Ski Mask is scared too. I think.
Well, we kind of knew this one was coming. He always like he showed these warnings. Like he tried to get
Well,
help through his
what was
music.
it was that one song on
Talks
the
about drugs in every single song, so you know something's up. Like you could tell he was getting really messed up with all his drugs and stuff. But
yeah,
he was
in
trying to
the one song, I think it was Wishing Well. I think Wishing Well was the
wishing
song
well.
where he said like if it wasn't for the drugs,
I won't be here
I
yet.
wouldn't be here, and if it because of the
But if
drugs,
I keep taking these pills, I won't be here.
yeah. And that was like, and I think that came out like, 'cause I remember when that was, it leaked out while before, months before it came out,
Yeah, I saw that months before. Yeah,
and it
around when he
was,
died.
yeah, and I think that it's a shame, man, that
Mhm.
he would have been one of the best of all time, no doubt. And the thing is,
No doubt.
everybody compares him to that late 2000s, 2007, 2008 Little Wayne. You
Yeah.
can see a lot of that in there. You can see a lot of Little Wayne, a lot of old I'm trying to think of someone who's was close to him. He was on top.
I
And
can't really see many people that are like his music anymore. His melodic flow is a lot different than as all the other artists I've
I
seen.
mean,
So,
his freestyle, which I know that one song he did, the graduation song, and I saw something
hmm
that what's his name, Benny Blanco, the guy he
yeah,
did the song with. Apparently, Shoe straight up just freestyled the entire song, and he
yeah,
pretty much told him like, okay, that was perfect. Just pick either beat we can use for this song, and I was like, that's just insane. Like
and
when you have guys like Eminem, when you have guys like Eminem come out and say that this guy would have been one of the best of all time, how good
he
you are.
was he was one of the legends himself, bro. Like
Yeah, I mean
it's a
Eminem's
legend
one. I
speaking
mean,
about him.
it's insane.
A legend speaking about another legend.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, legends never die, and I mean, yeah, Juice WRLD may have passed, but his legend
His
status
music will, yeah, his status and his music will live on
is will live
forever.
on forever. Like, I mean,
Especially since like we got thousands of music left. We got thousands of songs left that we haven't even seen yet that haven't
oh,
been
there's
released to us.
tons of songs, and tons of
There is
songs,
so
and
many.
yeah, tons of collabs too. I mean, there's tons of collabs. I know, of course, there's tons of songs that he made. Of course, there's a rumored, or actually it wasn't rumored. Ski Mask himself came out and announced that Ski Mask and Juice World album was supposed to come out last year.
Hmm.
No idea why it didn't come out last year, but and there's a lot of different things on that. So, um, which Ski Mask to me right now, people, right, the Ski Mask is a guy who he's only got he's like our guy we got left basically from
Hmm.
that, which is totally different from X and Juice, but he's one of those guys that, especially all the X and Juice fans, guys who loved him, are like, well, we gotta support Ski because he's the closest guy we got left to any of those guys, and so um, man, who knows what's gonna happen? Of course, the new music you're making right now. So right now, when do you think an album will the drop? Will it be sometime this year? Maybe even early next year? No.
Oh,
What
I'm
is your
definitely
target?
trying to get it out this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it out before school, but I've been really busy. It's not easy at all. I'm not Juice WRLD at all. It takes time to master the. I'm sure it took a lot of time to master his abilities and capabilities that he had at the end right there. But I'm sure he wasn't always able to just freestyle off the top of his head like that. It took time. Like I saw he used to do rap battles at school and stuff. Like he's been practicing for a long time. So I mean, but still, he mastered that really fast. So
Yeah. And he comes, and he also Juice WRLD. He's from Chicago too, so he comes. In which I saw something with Juice WRLD growing up. I think his mom was like really like one of those
his mom was really strict,
like,
and
really strict, and he was
his
only music he listened to was songs from like Guitar Hero and
yeah,
stuff.
Christian. He was like he had like a really Christian family that wouldn't let him listen to rap or anything like that.
Yeah, and that and he said like I think like when he was a kid he used to play like how most of his music like bands like Blink 182, Black Sabbath, Boston, AC/DC, all those type of bands, bands from like rock, from like Guitar Hero and different rock bands that came up, and that's where you see some of the songs have a lot of that influence in the songs too,
Hmm.
and he you know, growing, especially having a background like that, because there's guys have the most weirdest backgrounds growing up. Like Ski and X, they
Hmm.
met each other when they're
In jail.
in jail and like juvenile detention,
Oh yeah, I
basically.
watched that whole thing. That whole what was it? The interview with X and Ski Mask on there. I
Yeah,
watched that whole thing with the story of how
yeah, how they
it
met.
had something.
Dude,
Yeah.
the funniest Ski Mask interview is when he was on Complex sneaker shopping.
Hmm.
That is the funniest thing I've ever seen. That
Oh
was
yeah.
so funny. Like he was, man, that was hilarious.
I gotta watch that.
Like he was on like complex sneaker shopping, and that I was just dying laughing. Like that's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Oh my god.
And but so yeah, this thing with music right now because. Well, you've seen it. Like the two biggest albums, the two biggest guys right now is Juice WRLD and Pop Smoke. Both just had their two albums just released after their deaths, and they're the two biggest albums right now.
Hmm.
And
Definitely.
that shows you that really kind of shows you that people really underappreciate them as much until after they
I
died.
mean, yeah. Well, when they die, you kind of have the respect to want to listen to them. You know what I'm saying? See what they were about before you
Yeah,
like judge them. Yeah, you
yeah.
gotta listen to them.
And now they're like, wow, I really. There's a lot of people like, especially with Pop Smoke, he didn't really release as much music before he died, and he did really. This was his first album because I think his other stuff was just really mixtapes, basically. And I was like, man, this guy he was really good, and
Hmm.
it's a shame that he had passed, and so um, that's the thing. There's like. Which during this whole corona, all this fires and stuff like that, and it's been pretty crazy. And so, man, I
Bro,
mean,
this coronavirus is getting way out of hand though. Like, I want to get out of here, bro. I want to have a life. I'm only 17, bro. I need to get out and about. Okay,
Yeah,
this is the first time I could probably actually drive around and have my mom let me go do things, but now I can't. Like my
yeah,
mom's really strict, so I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get out of this hellhole.
yeah. I mean, it's been, and this thing too. I mean, people are like, a lot of people are, wearing masks. I mean, I'm wearing a mask everywhere I go. I'm wearing a mask. I'm
Hmm.
social distancing. Everybody should too. And and I think
Not to
that,
mention, just wait till we get back to school. Nothing is going to be the same anymore.
yeah. Well, I
Nothing
know
ever.
most schools. I heard most schools are doing where you either go back to school, and also to give you an option to either go back in school and wear a mask all day or do online school.
Online. Yeah, I'd much rather do online, but our school doesn't provide that yet, which I was really hoping they did because I feel like I'd do a lot better online too. I mean,
Yeah, same.
I can focus a lot better since I have ADHD. I can focus a lot better when I'm on the computer and don't have any distractions around me. Just like put my phone away somewhere so I'm not distracted and I can get my work done. But
Yeah,
yeah, I wish we could do online. It's really distracting out of school for me.
yeah.
But
Especially the high school. It's
mhm.
spoiler. It sucks. It sucks.
Lost you.
It sucks. It's horrible. But
Mhm.
um, but yeah,
But
like no, like online school, like everybody says, does it help people? Some people, everybody's different. For me, sometimes online school can help me, but it can also not help me because I get distracted easily. And that's the thing. I remember that's the thing. Like, see, I'm doing online school, I'm just gonna look off and just start watching freaking like Netflix or something off my phone and not even care.
lost. I
Or
mean, well, I feel like I can learn better online. But I guess all you guys out there with ADHD and ADD can relate to me. But if you don't have ADHD or anything, I'm sure you'd do fine with just normal school.
yeah, I
But
mean it's I don't know, it's pretty weird. Like how things are gonna be. I mean, and that's the thing too. Like everybody's like, it's when things are going back. Nothing will ever. I mean, ever go back to normal until there's a vaccine available and it works. And that means for sports, that means school, any basic life, it won't go back to normal because it's going to get worse and worse and worse every single day because people are not obeying the rules. And that's the reason why. I mean, that's the reason why. And people are like, well, we can go back to normal. Like, no, we're not going to go back to normal because people are not doing what they should do and taking care of themselves. And that's why we're in this position. And
mm,
this could have been prevented months ago, but nobody took the proper caution. Of course,
yeah,
I get. I mean, no one knew, but I mean, things opened way too soon.
it's
I
a
mean,
lot worse. It's a lot worse than we thought it was gonna be too. It
and it's
like
going to get worse too. I
put
mean,
it can give you permanent like heart damage, like
oh
heart
yeah,
failure. It can do really bad stuff to you. So
and
you
that's the
need to
thing
watch
with
out for that.
and that's the thing with sports coming back too. And people like
Hmm.
we want sports, and that's the thing too. Honestly, and if I played sports professionally and college wise, honestly, I'm like, why would I risk my health just so I
Hmm.
can get sick and possibly die?
Hmm.
Especially if I'm in the pros. Say if I play in the NFL or like this whole NBA. The NBA is playing Orlando in the bubble. I mean, if I'm an NBA player, I mean, screw this. Like, what's the point of
Yeah,
playing this? Like, I'm going to be 3 months away, especially for the teams that have a real shot at winning a championship. That means they're going to be 3 months away from their family, from their wife, their kids, just so they
exactly.
can win a championship where you're still at a very high risk of getting sick. And I really don't get it. I think that, I mean, yeah, we want sports to come back. We need something to watch and just to have something because we haven't
Yeah.
had anything in so long. But at the same time, it's all about the safety for players and for people and everybody around. And that's the thing with high school sports. Like right now, I mean, what's the point? I mean,
I mean, yeah, that's what I was saying too. But if we had been obeying the rules, if everybody had been obeying the rules like they were supposed to, putting masks on, social distancing, staying completely quarantined, and only going out to get food and stuff for like maybe like I'd say 2 or 3 months, this whole thing would be over. there wouldn't be any
exactly,
more cases if we were all doing what
exactly.
we're supposed to do.
And that's why in countries like in Europe, they can open up now because
Mm-hmm.
the cases
Because
have gone down.
they stayed completely quarantined. If you
Yeah,
walked out of
like
your house, you would get arrested. Like,
exactly, like in Italy. Like in Italy, like they if they went outside their house, they
mm-hmm.
would get arrested. And so I mean, there's like the military would be going up and down the streets at all day, all night, and that's the reason why. And that's the thing too. We should be doing that here, but oh no, we're America. We got the smartest people. I mean,
Yeah, we got some dumb people now. We got some retarded people down here in America.
I mean, speaking of people, Kanye
The,
West
hmm
actually he is no longer submitting his presidential bid.
Yeah,
It's a shame. I guess he's gonna
that's so
run.
sad,
He's
dude.
gonna run for 2024. So
Bro, these riots though, these riots have gotten out of hand. Like, I don't support those movements. Like, I support the cause. Like, of course, well, all lives matter, whether you want to say it or not. All lives matter, but like Black Lives Matter too. But they're not turning it. It's not. That's not even the cause of what they're doing. They're turning this into a chance to, God, get money. Some people are looting. Um, I don't know if they just get entertainment out of this. Like, I don't know what's going on in their heads. Some of them are just
yeah.
going insane.
Well, it's like I mean, right for me. I mean, I support Black Lives Matter. I think Black Lives Matter. Because they do. Black lives do matter, and
Black lives do matter, yes.
I support the movement. And that's the thing too. If like a lot of people are like with the protesting, I think peaceful protesting, even like the NFL,
Peaceful protesting, but there is no peaceful protesting. Like,
like
everything is gonna cause somebody to do something, and it never ends out right. It always goes downhill from there. Somebody
and
gets shot. Somebody sets a flag on fire. Somebody starts breaking into a Nike store and looting everything. Like, it never goes out well.
and yeah,
It's
it's
not. They're not peacefully doing it.
and I think that you know I think that you have people who, and this thing I don't get. Okay, you have people which you have players raising your fists during the national anthem, kneeling, which I'm fine with that because I mean they're not doing anything wrong. I mean they're just making a statement, but at the same time the
But
people
it's
are.
disrespectful to the people who are in the. It's disrespectful to the flag and to the United States of America itself and to the
But
people who
it's like
fought.
at the same time you have people who are like, and that's the whole thing with the whole of like the Washington Redskins are changing their name,
Mm-hmm.
which I mean, some people took offense to it, some didn't. For me, honestly, and this is
The
nothing to do.
Redskins? Are you serious?
Well,
Are
it's nothing to me that's offensive. Honestly, I think the Redskins change their name is actually cool, not because the reason why they're changing. I think that just having a a pro team have a new name, it's like that's actually pretty cool. Like like the Washington Warriors or the Washington
mm-hmm.
Red Hawks. I mean, I'll buy their merch. I'll be a Red Hawks fan. Like, I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I think that um, well, right now we live in, you know, well, the thing is, we live in a society where everything's out in the open, where you
Mm-hmm.
cannot get away with anything now. Which that's a good thing and a bad thing. It depends on what it is. Sometimes it is a good thing because more these bad people are exposed for doing some bad stuff, but it may be also a bad thing for people like Jamal Murray, who had his a video of him on his Instagram live. If anybody doesn't know about that, just look it up. Look up Jamal Murray Instagram story, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say it here because I don't want to get banned or anything, but I would just say it involves a chick who's very good looking doing something to him. That's all I'm going to say. Just
I guess that's a good way to put it.
that's a good way to put it. Um,
Simple as that.
People are like, "What the hell is that?"
Dude, people are crazy, bro. I'm
But
telling you.
that's the thing. Like, thing is like That's the thing. I just realized that we go to college next year.
Yep. This last year is going to be nothing like we've done before. There's going to be, dude, even with the school is switching up the systems and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, classes are changing. We got houses at our school. It's
Yeah,
all
our
different, but
school, and here's the thing with our
quarantining
school.
too.
I think
The
here's the
social
thing
distancing.
with our school too, and w- here's what I will say about our school. Um, they are delusional. Delusional. They don't know what they're doing at all, and believe me, I I don't blame anybody leaving this place. It is going down the toilet bowl as we speak.
Yeah, I wish they didn't change anything, bro. I just want to I want my last the senior year, the most important year to be a normal, good year, goes well,
Yeah,
but this is going to be a whole new system, so they're not really going to know what to do with this whole thing, and it's not going to be something they've ever done before or experienced before. So there's going to be some mistakes between there and between our
exactly.
graduation.
Like and this thing too, like that's the thing. If they do give us an online type of school, I'm doing that whatsoever.
Yeah,
I'm never going back. Like I'm never seeing any of you again. I'm gone.
I'd much rather stay protected, be here at home, and be able to do
Yeah.
my
I mean,
school.
I don't feel safe being in
Mm-mm.
a school
Mm-mm.
for 8 hours with other
Mm-mm.
people. I don't care that we're wearing a mask. They separate us. That's total bullcrap to me because
That's not gonna be enough.
that's
Like,
not gonna be work. I mean,
unless they completely sanitize everything every single time you walk into a classroom,
yeah. I mean,
and
after every single class, sanitize.
every single class,
You have
yes,
to wipe down every desk.
and have
Every
like
there
2 desks apart from everybody or 3 desks apart from
exactly.
everybody. We got too many people for that, but I mean, I guess a
We
lot of
have
people
too
might be
many.
leaving.
Yeah, that's the thing. We have too many people. Yeah, we there. I mean, yeah, our school was small, but
Mm,
there's there's not enough. We have too many people to really social distance while we're doing that, and that's the. I don't. I mean, that's the thing with all these colleges opening up. You're at. I mean, that is the most dumbest thing ever because you're asking 300 over 200 kids to be in in like a what do you call it, an auditorium type of those classroom,
yeah,
not really a classroom, but this giant, huge for your professor. And I'm like, how that's going to work? Like that makes no sense to me. Um, I mean, honestly, I think that a lot of people think we're going back to school. Honestly, to me, to be quite honest, I would be shocked if we go back to school.
exactly. Me
I will be
too. I
shocked.
don't.
I'll be shocked because
Me too. Dude, they took us out because of these cases going up, but now they're up more than ever.
now
The
they're up
cases
more than ever.
now
They're
are
getting worse right
so
now.
much like, especially down there in Madison, where it's a red zone. It's
It's
a
a red
red
zone,
zone down
yeah.
there, in Madison.
And the thing is, too, when we got out of school, there were 0 cases in Alabama. Now Alabama's one of the is up there.
It's one of the worst
It's like
states with
top
the
10, top
coronavirus.
10, top 5 worst states with most cases right now. And so, and I mean, and that's why I say until there's a vaccine,
Hmm.
life is never going back. And that's the thing. I think people are like, "Well, we're fine. We're fine." No, you're not fine. If you,
They think it's just going to affect, like, they think that, oh, because we're younger, it's just going to, that's what we thought in the beginning, that
yeah,
if the younger people don't get it and that it won't affect them that much, but it's getting to everybody, man.
exactly.
It's
I
really
mean,
bad.
you look at
It's,
athletes. Look at Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant
mm-hmm,
is one of the best basketball players in the league. He's an NBA player. NBA players are probably the most healthiest people, and he got affected by it.
mm-hmm.
I mean,
It
Russell
doesn't matter
Westbrook.
how healthy you are, man. That this is a new virus, new strand. We've never been exposed to it before,
Yeah,
and it's really bad. It's not gonna go well at all if we don't keep a bang
yeah. I
like we're supposed
mean,
to.
we have to, um, and I mean that's why at first I admit I was not taking that seriously, and then I
Mm-hmm.
was like, I mean, this is serious, and that's where everywhere I go. And I think it's people, and everywhere I go, there's still tons of people not wearing a mask, not.
Mm-hmm.
And I get looks at me all the time. People just looking at me strange. I'm like, why are you looking at me strange? You're gonna be the person in a week in a hospital bed, clenching for your life with this virus, where I'm perfectly healthy because I'm wearing my mask.
Well,
Um,
yeah, but The mask protects other people more than it protects us, but it's been proven that the mask actually does protect us somewhat and keep
Yeah,
us from getting the virus. But I'd rather just stay inside. But if you're gonna go outside, make sure to put on a mask and do what you're supposed
I
to do
mean, wear a
because
mask, sanitize your hand every time you go to a store. Every time you leave, put some Germ-X on your hands. You know, always you gotta protect yourself.
you may think that you're just one person and that you won't make a difference if you just don't wear a mask here and there. But trust me, we need every single person to wear a mask for this to work and for us to get rid of this virus in the
Yeah,
next year.
I mean, I want sports back. I want
I want sports back too.
we want we want sports back. We want
The
you know
Raiders, bro. They
yeah
just swapped to the freaking
Vegas
yeah,
Vegas
Vegas, bro.
and I mean we want to see we want some football back. We want all sports. We want
Alabama, Auburn, all of that, dude. We want everything.
I
Georgia.
mean we want concerts back. We want all these
Concerts,
events.
yes.
Like I mean we want all these stuff to come back and
We
you
want to
know
be able to socialize once again. We can't do that anymore. It's all like online that we have to do everything now. We can't really get out there and meet new people or do anything anymore or go anywhere because of this virus because y'all won't do what you're supposed to freaking do.
yeah
So y'all put your masks on and
yeah wear your mask. If you're not wearing your mask, and then I mean I'm sorry, but you are a straight up douchebag if you don't wear a mask. And just please, just I don't know, do something.
do
Um,
something, get your mind right, and put that mask on.
put the mask on. Go. I don't know.
They're not expensive either. I mean,
Not
some of them are,
$5.
but you can get one for $4 or $5, man.
Exactly. Yeah. Just go down to just you can get them off Amazon. You get a whole box full of them, like 50 of those disposable masks for like
Mhm.
$20, and it comes with like 50 or 60 of them.
Yeah.
Like it's easy. Like I mean,
I
if you
I can't imagine how they're gonna do the mask stuff at our school. If they're gonna give us masks, if they're gonna make us wear our own masks, if they're gonna freaking print out their own logo and put it on a mask and give it to us, like that sounds like something they would do, right?
That's something they will do. That's something
That
they
sounds
would be.
like something
They'd
they do.
be like, "Oh, you can't wear your own mask. It has to be a dentist. It has to be a dentist JP2
Dennis
mask."
JP2 masks, 69.99. Okay, has to be this premium thing with 4 layers between it, so there's no getting virus for you.
If you bring your own mask, it has to be either a solid black, white, or brown or gray.
Exactly, that's exactly what
You
Justin
can't.
said the other day.
It can't be red. It can't
Yeah,
be
it can't be
blue.
red.
You can't have a logo on there. Like,
Just
oh,
wait, bro. We're saying this now. This is exactly what's gonna
you
happen.
know they're gonna do this because they're just a bunch of
Yes.
money grubbing scumbags. And I mean, they. And here's the thing about our school too, and the thing's for years, and I don't care if some people hear me when I say this,
Yeah, you better watch out what you're saying though, because I've said some stuff online about school and it didn't go well when they figured
but
out about it. So you better watch out.
I mean, here's what
Uh,
I think too. I mean, I think that they do not care what the students really think and want to do. They like the not the teachers, but like the people higher up. I'm not gonna say who or when.
mhm.
They do not really care about what the students want and need, and that's why during this whole virus, and if they make it where, and that's why too, I'll be shocked. I mean, that's the thing too. I still don't think we're going back to school, but even if say if we're the only school that goes back to school, the only reason why they're doing that
Mhm.
is because I mean, what do they care about? They're
I mean, I know that the teachers and I think it's just the really high up people that don't care. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it's
It's
higher.
not.
It's not the teachers. Like the
I like the
teachers,
teachers, the counselor,
yeah,
Mr.
teach.
Hill. Mr. Hill, he's my man.
Shout out to him. He's the
Yeah.
goat. I
He
mean,
is the goat. Hi, Mr. Hill.
the teachers are cool. Which actually, oh by the way, free Mr. McGuire. He got fired.
Why? What? He did?
I was so mad. I'm like free McGuire. Like Mr.
Wait, how do you
McGuire.
get fired?
I think you just let him go or something. I don't know what happened. I think it's
Maybe, I mean, he could have retired or something. I don't know. I mean, not retired, but like
maybe
quit
maybe
because
like
he's too young to retire. But maybe he moved on to another job. I don't know.
yeah. I mean maybe his
Maybe like a
contract
public
came up.
school.
They didn't renew it, but
Mm-hmm.
like free McGuire. Free
Free
McGuire.
McGuire.
I'm gonna make my own mask that says hashtag Free McGuire.
Bro, you saw those? You saw the 999 the merch? They got new merch on Juice's website. They got masks. They got Juice World masks. So
Yeah.
I want to go ahead and cop one of those. You know what I'm saying? And try to wear that on the first day of school. You know what I'm
Well, you
saying?
see the FaZe Clan Juice World collab.
Face Clan, yeah, Face Clan made Juice World merch. I saw
Yeah,
that too.
and that was really fire too.
Face
Like,
Adapt, Face
I
Adapt,
love the my
Apex.
my favorite one is like the Juice World shirt with the Juice
Hmm.
World with the guitar with the FaZe logo guitar.
Yeah,
That looked really
they're
cool.
really cool. Yeah.
And um but but no I mean honestly I'm at the point where I mean you know that's the thing with our school. Yeah, the higher ups, believe me, they only care about one thing. That's money because they don't have much of it.
Hmm. Yeah,
And
our school doesn't have very much money to spend, or do anything with us. That's why it took them forever to get that football field. We don't even use it.
football field.
Yeah, the football field, the
Football
quote
field.
unquote football field that we don't even use.
It's a patch of
But
grass with rocks in it.
I
Come
mean, I
on.
wasn't even here for them to use it, so I mean, yeah, they don't do games out of it. They still use
And that's the
the.
thing. Like that's the thing too. Like their football team, and that's the thing too. Coach Lloyd built that football team. He built that team from the ground up, and that's why Coach Lloyd, and that's why, and the reason why Coach Lloyd left Randolph because JP2. I think that the higher ups JP2 did not appreciate him that much. Like Coach Lloyd, if it wasn't for Coach Lloyd, JP2 would not be as what it is now, like football wise. I mean, because
Hmm.
he got people to believe, and that's the reason why they became so good because they always had things. Dude, it's not like they have always had the talent too. I mean, even when me and you played on there too, and we knew that man, we can be a good team
Hmm.
because
I mean, yeah, Coach Lloyd was a really good coach. I heard that everything. Justin told me that everything swapped up. They have literally coaches for everything now. I don't know how they could afford that anyway. They already have
yeah, that's
coaches for running, coaches for the wide receivers. Each individual thing they have a coach
yeah.
for. They have a coach
Well,
for working out.
yeah, shrink it. Yeah, I think they have a new shrink coach. But
Hmm.
yeah, I know I heard the new football coach. I heard he's a really good coach.
Yeah, I heard he is
And
too.
I think that he's a guy that he coached in that in the Lions American Football League, like the Memphis Express. So he's I think he's gonna do a good job at
Hmm.
GP2. Which is the thing.
I heard he's a lot harder on him, though. He makes him like it's like conditioning is way worse than before, and I was already horrible with conditioning as it was,
Yeah,
so I can't imagine what hell they're going through.
yeah, and which it sucks that I wish Coach Wood was still there. And no, even though that I mean I don't play football. I mean if I played football, I was a bench warmer for half of the season, and I had to quit because my grades sucked balls. But um, But yeah, Coach Lloyd was a great coach and a great guy, and I wish he was still there. But I've heard good things about the new coach, and I think he's gonna do a great job there. And
Yeah,
so it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. And I think they got a new basketball coach too, like new
yeah,
basketball
I think they got a
coach.
new basketball coach too.
Yeah, and like new basketball coach. And they got there's a lot of new things there, which I don't know how they can afford that.
I don't know how they can afford it either. They're broke. I don't know how they can afford all these coaches. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. I don't know how Weasel's doing it.
and on top of that, now it's like I said, the whole new system with school. I don't know how they're doing all this.
Yeah, I
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be very hectic. It's gonna be very confusing, especially for all of the students.
Yeah, especially and this thing too, with since when we apply for colleges, they're not requiring SAT and ACT scores.
Yep, they're not requiring any of that anymore because of the I'm pretty sure because of the coronavirus stuff.
Yeah, which I'm pretty happy because
Now I'm pretty happy too, but my mom's still like, "Kim, study the ACT. Come on, you gotta study it." And I'm like, "Mom, it's canceled." She's like, "I don't care. You still have to study it."
I
You
took the
still have
ACT and I'm not gonna say what I got on there. I'll just say that I'll be taking it again. But
I am answering. Now you mute. I am answering. You're not calling. Okay.
I was like, man, I don't know, man. It's crazy, man. It really is. Um, but
Hmm.
colleges. Speaking of colleges, where do you think you'll go to college? That's kind of random, but
I don't know yet. Well, uh, I'm secretly gonna go down to Iowa here soon. If you know what
Calhoun
I'm
bound.
saying.
You going Calhoun bound?
I mean, I could go to Iowa. I could go to Iowa State, but that's a little far. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Western. I can just go to like a Western community college for the first 2 years or something while I'm like don't have that much money because right now I'm not making too much money off of this music stuff. But I mean, I'm trying to get a job, but you know my mom. My mom's freaking strict as heck, and she won't. She's not ever. She wouldn't even let me get a job before the coronavirus thing. So God knows how long it's going to be until she lets me get a job. I mean, I turn 18 stay here for the rest of my life. Bro, she has a son that stays here because she won't let him leave, and he's like 40 something years old, dude. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Heck no. I'm not staying here till I'm 40 something. There's no way on the planet that I am gonna
Oh
be
my
quarantined.
gosh.
Dude, even after this coronavirus stuff, she's still gonna quarantine me in the house.
Bro, quarantine. Like, she's gonna, like, trap you in there. Oh my gosh, man. Um, but yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I haven't really thought that much about it. Who knows? What's gonna happen? Um, with man, it's quarantine stuff, man. I I'll never. I mean, a year ago, who would have even imagined something like this ever happening? Um, and now it's you know just something that no one ever imagined will happen.
Yeah,
And I'm still like, I don't know. It's just been crazy. It's been really crazy to see what's happening right now. But at the same time, you know, it's just trying to get through it all.
yeah. Uh, like I said, we just have to. You guys have to obey the freaking rules so that we can make it out of here. Don't y'all want a life? Don't y'all want to continue doing your jobs, continue getting money, continue doing whatever grind you're on, whether it may be uh work, going out and going to places, doing things, seeing the world, dude. We gotta have time to do all that stuff, but y'all won't freaking obey the rules, so we can't. It's affecting all of us.
Yeah, I mean, and that's all you gotta do. Like, wear a mask, and I'm gonna continue saying that. I don't care if people get pissed or just, just oh man, shut up. Like, wear a mask. That's all you gotta do. Wear a mask. Wear one.
Wear a mask when you leave the
Here's
house.
the thing too. If you're so okay, you have people saying I'm not gonna wear a mask. They're too embarrassed to wear a mask. But these are the same people that go out in public and wear a Houston Astros jersey. Okay, you're talking about the biggest scumbags in sports history, but yet you're too embarrassed to wear a mask. Like,
Hmm.
get out of here. Like, out of just get out of here.
Oh
Like,
my god. Yeah, people these days are pretty dumb. Like, I've seen some stuff that I've never seen before. These people are doing the stupidest stuff.
like I saw this dude on YouTube. He went up to this guy wearing a mask, pulled his mask off, and coughed in his face.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm like, what the heck? Like, I don't know, man. It's been crazy. Um,
Yeah.
and also too, Disney World opened up too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. First of all,
Disney World open up.
first
Yeah,
of all, I mean, first of all, with Disney World, well, it's already Walt Disney,
hmm
doesn't take um,
I mean, I guess it's the perfect time to go if you want to go, if it's really open. You know what I'm saying? It's probably gonna be prices are probably gonna be down. There's probably not gonna be that many people. You know what I'm saying? It's probably the perfect time to do that.
well, I mean, the NBA's already there. I mean, in the
Yeah.
bubble at the like Epcot, well, not Epcot, but they're at like the ESPN those facilities or whatever. I can't. Remember, I mean, I haven't been in the area, but I just know that they're right over there. And
Hmm.
we're thank God because we need basketball or sports back, and um, you know, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Which I don't think so. Right now, you're playing a lot of Fortnite right now.
Mm-hmm. Bro, somehow I'm addicted to clicker heroes. I don't know how the heck's. I think Jackson got me addicted to clicker
Oh,
heroes. I don't
click your
know.
heroes.
Yes, it's on a freaking Xbox too, so I'm over here trying to get achievements. So I'm over here, yeah. I've been playing a lot of Fortnite though too. I'm on that grind, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get to level. I'm actually trying to get high levels just this season because it's quarantine. What else is there to do besides music, play video games and stuff? Like I don't want to go out of my house and get the coronavirus because I was doing something stupid. But
Yeah,
I agree with people who stay quarantined and stay social distance and stuff. I just can't.
yeah.
I
I
don't want to
mean,
go through that.
and
Just come
that's
on,
it.
people.
I've played like some random games. Like, of course, I've played the typical like NBA, Madden, Minecraft.
Yep.
GTA games like
GTA.
that.
Yep.
Yeah,
I heard
GTA.
GTA. I heard the next GTA is coming out soon, but like, what else would they do with the GTA besides make the graphics better? Maybe
Yeah,
change, make a new map.
like,
What else would they do?
well,
Like,
here's the thing too. They're really okay. That's the thing. This is what the fourth time they're gonna re-release GTA 5.
yeah, like, what else are they gonna do differently? Like, they've already done so much stuff. They already have everything you can imagine. It's basically open world, I guess you could say, because it's not. I mean, it's not too big of a map. They
Yeah,
got open world, they got cars, they got airplanes, they got everything you can imagine.
yeah,
Like what would they add new in a game besides graphics? Maybe the graphics to match the new consoles when they come out this winter when
yeah.
they come out in the holidays. I guess
Well,
that would be a big
I
difference.
think that also too, if you have GTA, you get it for free on PS5 and Xbox, the new Xbox. So
Hmm.
that's kind of cool, I guess. Actually, no, I think they're straight up. Even if you don't have the game, GTA Online is gonna be free. Like,
For real?
yeah, free. Like,
Bro,
I don't know.
do
I
you
don't
know
know.
GTA still costs like $50, $60? Well, I've seen
Yeah,
some discounts on my Xbox. Like I got a premium edition for like $15 or something. I was really happy. But I started off and play the game again. I started playing it with my girlfriend and me and her started playing it and stuff, but they added like casinos and stuff. I guess that was a really cool ad that they did to put a casino in
yeah.
there.
I'm glad because I remember like before the casino update, it was just like nothing. Like the
There was
horse track.
nothing to do and
Yeah, now you got the
yeah.
casino, like the new the casino heist with the by the arcade, which
Hmm.
that's pretty fun.
Lester
And
won't shut his mouth about me buying a new arcade. I'm like, Lester, I'm poor as hell, man. I can't do this.
I mean, which when they said GTA Online is free, I don't know if they're going to do it where like Fortnite, where
Hmm.
it's just going to be like you can just download it for free, or if you
I
have
doubt that. I feel well, if they do that, they're gonna have to have a lot of in-game purchases. AK, they're gonna have to make good deals with the money and the in-game money,
well,
which
it's either that I think they're
they're
going to do
gonna need
that.
them. They're gonna want to make profit off of this a lot.
Yeah, like they're either gonna do that or it's gonna be where like you have GTA and say if you play GTA Online, you
Hmm.
don't have to have like Xbox Live or PS Plus. So I don't know
I
what
mean, I
they,
guess that'd be a pretty cool and that'd be pretty cool. But
which honestly that's kind of like what's the point with everybody's gonna have PS Plus or
well,
Xbox Live.
now that my dad kind of took his credit card off my account, it might be a big deal because I kind of like bought like $500 worth of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And he's like got a little pissed, and I was like, oh god. And he's like, I tried to do it again like a week ago or something. I tried to buy something again, and then it said it was denied or whatever, and I was like, uh oh. I kept buying Fortnite skins. Oh yeah, dude, my Minecraft realm. I have to wait now to get my Minecraft realm up and going again.
Minecraft from crap.
Also, should play it. You should play my Minecraft realm with me,
We
man.
got me yeah Minecraft. We got to play some Minecraft.
Yeah, you gotta get on my Minecraft realm, dude. It should be on just about everything. You probably could do it on your computer, like, cause it's a realm, so you should be able to play it on the what is it, Windows version. You
Yeah.
should be able to do it on that one, not the Java one, but the Windows version. I think would work.
Oh, I got Java edition.
I think you can download the Windows version.
So you say you have the Java edition, can you get Windows version for free or
I think so.
okay? I might do that. Um, but yeah, kind of, who knows what's gonna happen. Uh, I mean, that's the thing too. Like with the new, so which one you can buy the PS5 and the new Xbox? Which one you getting?
Well, actually, I mean, I've stuck with Xbox all the time, but I completely agree with the people who are getting the PS5 because that thing is, it looks really cool, first off. And second off, I just heard there's a lot of good games that are coming out on there. This
The new,
for the first time ever, the PS4 is getting a lot of good like a lot of good games that are going to be exclusive to the PS5.
yeah. Well, the new Spider-Man game looks really cool.
Foster, we got a bunch of all we got on there, dude. The Xbox's like presentation. Did you watch that? The presentation for like the new one, like how they presented the whole thing. It
Yeah, yeah,
sucked. It
yeah, yeah.
sucked. Oh, it sucked.
Yeah.
Sucked. They did horrible with that. They did not present it very well.
I
But
watched the. I did one. I watched the entire PlayStation one,
like,
which.
come on, dude. Microsoft, you got millions of dollars. You can present it better than that.
But
You
the
got
Xbox
billions.
too. It looks like a brick. It's just a brick.
It's a box, dude.
It's
They're
a
living to the
box.
name. They're living to the Xbox name. It's a box.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
a
box.
freaking full-on box. They have like you PS5 is like some alien type of freaking
It looks like
new.
this
Looks like
crazy like
looks like some
Wi-Fi
alien
router.
like yeah. Looks like a modem, bro. Looks like a crazy like 3020 modem. What we're gonna see in the future, bro. Some modem.
It looks insane, and that's the thing too. Of course, also I've been playing some games on Switch right here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, beyond that,
I
playing
didn't
some.
know you had a Switch.
Oh yeah, playing the Mario Kart.
That Mario Kart, you on that Mario Kart grind, my foster?
Mario Kart grind. You know how
Okay.
it is.
Yeah.
Um, but it's been this thing too. Like, and also it's kind of cool that the PS5 is going to do like the 399 like the digital version,
Mm-hmm.
where it's not a disc tray, and then the 499 where it has a disc tray. Which
Yeah.
honestly, like everybody plays games digital now.
No,
Like,
yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah,
but
no.
I'm
Like
like,
you,
I'm
you
like,
don't
I'm.
I thought that I would think that these next ones wouldn't even have discs
I
anymore.
was I was shocked that
But
they even have disc.
although I guess you want to play there, you still want to have games that are backwards compatible.
True.
So yeah, if you have a disc for like an Xbox One game, I'm sure Xbox 360 games probably won't even work on the new ones. But if you have like an old PS3 game or whatever, it probably won't.
Yeah,
And
I heard that PS5 is gonna be backwards compatible with PS4 and I think PS3 too. And
I
so,
wonder when they're gonna make it so. I want to see if they can go to the point where every game can be played. Well, except for the exclusive games, you know what I'm saying?
oh yeah,
Just about every game can be played with PS players too. But that's although it's a completely different system, we're to that point where we need to do something to be able to get to that. Like Fortnite, and there's like only specific games that can actually
yeah,
do.
like Fortnite, like Call of Duty,
Mm-hmm.
is now. I think Minecraft is too.
Yeah, Minecraft is.
Um,
Minecraft you can only play with PC players because they don't have Minecraft on PS4. That's like an exclusive game to Xbox, I
well,
think.
no, it's on PS4 now.
It is?
Yeah,
For real?
it
Oh
just
dang.
so now you can play like you have PS4, you can play PC and Xbox or Nintendo Switch, you know, Windows version, Java edition.
Mm-hmm.
So you can play with anybody on now. A mobile edition too, of course. Minecraft
Yeah, well, when I get my $7.99 to pay for that realm, bro, you better hop on that, man.
on
That's
the
all I need
rim.
is $7.99 a month. But now my dad took his credit card off, so everybody's depressed over here. We can't hop back on the realm that we've been working on for like 2 months straight.
Yeah, it's like and that's the thing. Like I'm copying me the PS5.
Yeah, I mean the PS5 is good and all, but I mean it's really good. I've seen the presentation was really good for
Yeah,
it. Good
which
exclusive
honestly I
games.
think that
We get a bunch of indie games. Like we're known for indie games now because that's all we get is a bunch of indie games.
yeah, the
But
PS5 is getting like Which the PlayStation, they've always said like MLB The Show. They've always said like The Last of Us,
Mhm.
Uncharted.
Last of Us, yes, that's a good one. I heard the people were really disappointed about the
Yeah,
last one because of the
I
trans. The dude, they made one of the main characters a freaking transgender in the Last of Us.
oh yeah, I heard about that. Like I heard the game sucked.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
my dad was so mad when it was, and
the
then
first one, the
I don't
first
want to
one was very
spoil
good
anything,
too.
but yeah, they ruined the whole freaking series with something that happened in there
Yeah,
too.
but also the Uncharted series too, like the Nathan Drake.
Uh-huh.
The Uncharted was really fun too. There's another game. I mean, yeah, like Little Big Planet. Which that game?
Little Big Planet.
It's like an acid trip.
Yeah, it is like an acid trip.
That game's not terrible, but it's like that's not a game I'll
I mean, I
play
haven't really
regular.
played it. I just looked at it and I'm like, what the heck am I looking at right now?
Sackboy. His
Looks
name's
like some stuff
Sackboy.
I'd see when I'm on drugs.
We're all on drugs.
World on drugs.
Like man, that um, let's think too. Like
Hmm.
um, which that's the thing. A lot of people are mad because 2K announced that NBA 2K21 is going to be $70, like $69.99 for the next gen consoles.
Hmm.
So a lot of people assume that's going to be the new price change. Instead of $60
Hmm.
on current gen, the new normal is going to be $70. So a lot of people are mad about that.
Yeah.
And
Like everything's usually about 59.99 for all these games and stuff, but
yeah, but now
like
it's going to be $69.99. That's what
yeah,
2K is going to do, and I think that everybody's going to follow suit, which that's kind of sucks because I don't want to pay $70 for a roster update.
got I just got a freaking controller like the other day. This is $70. It's $10 more just for the color basically, but I had to get a new controller because my controller was so messed up and it had some problems, and now it's probably gonna be more messed up after this freaking clicker game because I'm over here spamming the heck out of the X button, and this is the fastest way to break your X button for sure.
Yeah,
I gotta reload, bro.
I mean, the thing is, I've always taken good control. 'Cause, I mean, I don't throw my control. But this thing too, like,
Well, every once in a while, my controller will fall off the desk or something,
yeah,
and I get mad at it. But dang it, I just freaking $70 controller on the floor. It's
like
the
there's
fourth
some
time today.
people like if how like here's the thing too. How do people like damage their controller on purpose? Like people get mad, they throw the controller. Like I can't do that because I'm
Bro,
like I don't want to spend $60 on a new
the
controller.
Xbox 360 the controllers are godly. Okay, like
Yeah,
I remember I got so mad at Call of Duty one time. I just kept dying. I would not stop dying. So I grabbed the controller. I threw it through the wall. It went through two walls, and dude, it didn't. Nothing happened to it. It went through two walls and nothing happened to it. It
and
just
now you go get Xbox One controller, it would just shatter. It wouldn't even
yeah,
get to the wall. It would just hit the wall and just shatter on the floor.
bro. Yeah, I mean, I've always been a fan of the controllers, like how the controllers are made on the Xbox. That's why I usually use Xbox over PS4 because my hands are kind of big.
Yeah.
When I use the PS4 controller, my fingers will be hitting each other when I'm playing with the.
Yeah, the PS3 controller, like I have one. Here's one right here. I hated the PS3 controller. I hated it because it's so small. The PS4 is all. PS4 has a. I really like the PS4 controller. The PS3 though, is really small. Like
Hmm.
it was really small. It's like even a lot smaller than the Xbox. It feels
I like
like
how they made the little like the little touchpad in the middle of the PS4 controller though.
yeah,
That's the thing about PS4. They got this stuff that Xbox doesn't have. They got the VR.
yeah.
Yeah, that
Well,
I mean,
in the
VR was a big step. VR was a big step for Sony.
yeah, and also the new PS5 controller looks really sick too. Which the new Xbox controller looks just like the Xbox One controller.
Hmm.
Like the PS5 controller looks really cool,
Yeah, I saw the PS5 controller. I was like,
and
come on, Xbox, come on,
which I was really
Microsoft.
surprised because I was like, oh, watch the PS5 look like garbage, and then the controller came out. I was like,
I was like, come on, Microsoft, this is your chance, bro. This is your chance to make a step. But since they have more than just the Xbox bringing them up, they're not focusing on the Xbox with all of their freaking money.
yeah,
But because they have so many other products that they have that they sell and stuff that they don't have the time, I guess,
well, yeah,
to work on freaking Xbox, which they should. But
Steve Ballmer, he's more invested to the Clippers than
hmm.
Microsoft right now. Hey, he got Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, so shout out to Steve Ballmer.
Hmm.
So, I mean, God, man, he's rich. I think he's like the richest owner in the league right now in the NBA. because he got
Yeah.
crazy rich off of Microsoft because he was like the CEO or COO,
CEO,
something like
yeah.
that. And then he bought the Clippers, like
hmm
2014, and now the Clippers are like actually good, or they've always been good,
That
but
Clippers are actually good. Wow.
and um, but yeah, this thing with like Microsoft, which is the thing too, and that's the thing with Xbox, like they have so much potential, and
Yeah, they have so much potential, especially Microsoft has so much money, billions of dollars, and they just I don't know why they didn't do very well with it, dude. They had so much time too to make this new generation console. Like, I don't know. Sony, so good job, Sony. You've done it. Microsoft's retarded apparently, and they can't do this.
yeah.
I was kind of going for Microsoft here, but apparently they just can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already saying that I'm getting PS5, and
I would, but I've had an Xbox all my life, and
yeah,
my
that's the thing
accounts on
too
the
with me.
Xbox.
Like, that's the thing with me. Like, when I got the PS4, everybody had the Xbox
I don't,
because
yeah, and
because
I
because
don't like
every
swapping. I don't like swapping. I like
yeah
leaving my account.
because
I've had this account for years, so much achievements and stuff.
same like because everybody had an Xbox 360. I had a PS3. And
hmm
so everybody had everybody had Xbox 360. I was like the only person that had a PS3, so I got a PS3. And
Yeah,
that's why I got a PS4 because
I
I'm not
mean,
gonna make the
I
change.
guess at the time the Xbox 360 was better than the PS3,
Oh, it was
but
no question.
yeah,
No
yeah.
question, it was like Xbox 360. To it's some people maybe the greatest game console of all time.
Yeah, it was a good console, although it did die pretty fast. I remember when my sister had the Red Ring of Death one time
Yeah,
because she accidentally freaking the whole Sprite bottle poured inside of her Xbox, and I kicked the Xbox across the room, and I'm like, I guess I was like, there's nothing else to do, so I kicked it across the room, turned it back on, and it worked. So I was like, you're welcome to that. I
well,
was
it's
so
like
surprised it actually
well,
worked.
the one thing of the Xbox too is you couldn't leave a game disc in there because if you
hmm
move it, the game will just break basically
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
because they didn't put
You just
in
gotta be careful with it.
like they
You gotta
did.
be very
I
careful with
forgot
that
what it was
console.
called. I forgot what it was called, but it was this something they didn't put in the Xbox. Like, oh, we don't need it. It's unnecessary, but
hmm
it had to be necessary. Well, that's the reason why more people had the Xbox because I think when the PS3 came out, it was like $500, and the
hmm
Xbox 360 was $400. Or if Xbox 360 was $399, PS3 was like $499.
Yeah.
So it was like that made no sense.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. But I mean, Microsoft's trying to get some money here.
Yeah, I mean, Microsoft, Sony, same thing.
Microsoft,
Everybody's
yeah.
everybody's like, what's better, PS3 or what's better, PlayStation, Xbox,
Just
PC?
watch the stocks. Watch the stocks go so much up for Sony.
Oh yeah, like
Down goes Microsoft, up goes Sony. Like Microsoft's stocks are already like 2 or 3 times higher than Sony's, but
oh yeah.
I'm sure the Sony's are gonna go up from
Man,
this
Microsoft's
console.
got Microsoft's got one of the highest stocks, I think.
hmm
Like
Yeah, they
them,
do.
I know like them, Nike, like McDonald's are like
hmm
ones that are always consistently pretty high.
Heard
And
Walmart's is really high.
yeah, Walmart. Well, speaking of Walmart, do you know they're going to require customers to wear masks now? It's a
Yeah,
requirement.
I saw those I saw like signs all over in Walmart saying that they they just recommend the mask and stuff like that. They didn't get mad at us for not wearing one, but I'm sure they're gonna be pretty cautious about that now because of how bad this is really getting.
Yeah, I
It's getting
mean,
really bad.
I'm looking at stocks right now. Dow Jones, pretty big. I don't
hmm
know why. Yeah, Dow Jones. Um, WWE is actually up somehow. Usually WWE's always down because it's just a bunch of just garbage company. Uh,
Dude, I've
but
been so bored these days, dude. That I was on my phone. I downloaded some new boxing game, and I'm addicted to some boxing game on my
oh,
phone.
is it real boxing too,
No, I think. Wait, what is it called?
or real boxing, or I
What is
think
it
it's
called? It's called something two. It's called Boxing Star. Two. The
boxing
second Boxing Star.
boxing store?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, like I've been so bored. Like I think it's the new streaming service was it HBO Max?
Yeah.
I tried that out. It's really good. Like
Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah, Justin told me about that
Like
too.
I really like it. Like one movie is on there which I've seen it before. It's called The Departed with like
Uh-huh.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Mark Wahlberg. Who else on it? Jack Nicklaus is in there. Matt
Hmm.
Damon. Great movie. If anybody hasn't seen that movie, watch The Departed. It's on HBO Max, or you can probably find it online.
Speaking of streaming, this just reminds me. I heard that Mixer's going down. Like Mixer's
Mixer is.
closing. Mixer's closing.
Oh,
So
it is.
Ninja and all of them are moving out. I was like, what? That Ninja had a contract for like so much money
Yeah.
from Mixer, and that's why he swapped.
Yeah, that's
I
why he's
guess they're
swapping
all going.
Twitch.
I think they're going back to Twitch, but I don't know. I heard might be a new streaming thing, but I don't know yet.
Dang, that's
Um,
insane. Like,
bro,
because
I
all
can't
those
believe
all those
Mixer
streamers like
and
Ninja.
Mixer is like a Microsoft thing, right?
Yeah. Microsoft owns
Microsoft, what are you doing?
Mixer.
What are you doing, Microsoft?
Yeah. Microsoft owns Mixer, and that's insane. Because I remember when Ninja he signed this giant contract,
Dude, yes.
Joe Rogan, and
Mm-hmm.
I remember Joe Rogan because this is actually like a few months ago, but he signed that contract with Spotify, that
Yeah.
giant contract. He's like contract more than about 100 million to be. He's like the highest paid person in podcast/radio right now.
Yeah.
Like just have a show exclusive to Spotify. Like that's insane.
For real.
Like um, and that's the thing. Like, the world of media is becoming more. That's why you see like streaming services like Twitch and Mixer, or used to be Mixer, but Twitch. That's why you see like Spotify is investing like tons of money into like radio shows and podcasts more. I mean, and then you have
Yeah.
like the whole media thing. Of course, you have like in the sports world, like Monday Night Football, still want
Hmm.
commentators for that. ESPN has no idea what they're doing with that because they're just morons.
True,
No
true.
clue what they're doing. Um,
Speaking of Spotify, that's where my music's gonna be coming out first. When I release the album, it's gonna be coming out on Spotify first. I am really low on money right now, and this music stuff takes up like all of my time. I'm gonna say it is my job. It is like a job to me, so I kind of need. This is how I'm gonna be making my money. Although I still do it because I love all my fans out there, and I like making it so making something they can relate to and have and bop to. You know what I'm saying?
or no one has
Produce.
realized this. Of course, you already released a lot of songs. You could just use those songs on your album,
I mean,
or
I've made
you,
a lot of I made a lot of songs, but I'm trying to like the I'm trying to perfect every song I can that I can put into this
yeah,
album. I'm trying to make sure this is a good album because it's not easy at all to get. It's not easy at all just to put your stuff out and be like, just let it sit there and it gets like thousands and thousands. Like it doesn't work like that. You got to put in a lot of time to
yeah.
this stuff. I'm just trying to perfect everything that I can on here because I don't want anything to be turned into like a freaking meme. Um, people. I swear, if freaking TikTok somehow turns Juice World's new album into a joke
Oh,
or like a.
that's the thing with TikTok. I'm glad it's closing. TikTok. Here's what
Mhm.
TikTok did. First of all, it made guys to horny little simps on the internet. Okay, and then it made chicks look like a bunch of like sluts. All right,
Mhm.
TikTok is an abomination to this world, and it should be banned forever. I hate TikTok. It's the
I
worst.
mean that the thing about it's not that it was that, but yeah, that's just one of the down parts about it. I mean, sure, I'd use TikTok sometimes now just for a quick laugh, but I mean, the thing is, I heard that the Chinese government are looking in like they can see information about all of us on there, and they can see what's going on here in America. They probably think we're retarded right now with all these freaking riots and stuff that they're seeing on here, but man, there's some people out there in China that so wish they could be here and live in this country. Y'all are lucky if you're in the United States of America, and I'm proud to be a United States citizen here because it's a great freaking country here. It's a great country here without a doubt, and
Israel.
we have a lot more. No, we have a lot more freedom than anywhere else on this whole planet. Like, we have the freedom to do a lot of stuff that other people don't. So be happy. Don't burn flags, people. You're retarded if you burn a freaking flag. That's disrespecting every person out there that's died for this country.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to Israel. I'm gonna
You're
live.
gonna move to Israel.
I'm gonna live in the Palestinian part of Israel.
Foster. Oh my God.
Shout out to the Palestinians. Um,
Palestinians.
uh, um, but it's I don't know what I'm trying to say. This whole music grind, yeah, Spotify, it will be the exclusive debut for Hailzy's new album. So
Exactly.
be on the
That's
lookout
where
for
it's,
that.
that's where it's gonna come
Spotify
out
is
first.
like it will come out for Spotify. Um, date TBD because there's still a lot of stuff to work out. Of course, song's still in process. It takes a while. I mean, it's not
Yeah,
like
it
Juice.
does.
It's not like Juice World. You can put out an album in like a day. It's
He was so talented. I'm telling you, he is the most talented person I've ever seen on this
yeah,
earth with music. Like, it's not like you think it's easy, but it is not easy at all to do what he's done.
no. I
Like,
mean,
you have to be so lucky and just luck out with talent to be like him. It's insane how talented he was, and it's
I
sad that
mean,
he had to go so soon.
yeah. I mean, he was one of the most talented guys we've probably ever seen,
Mhm.
or we haven't seen in years. Like he was insane, and I think that he was underappreciated because
Mhm. Definitely,
and
without a doubt.
he even still is. I mean, everybody's like, I mean, all these memes stuff like, oh, Juice World. I'm like, I mean, it's disrespecting the guy. Like, I
Mhm.
mean, I mean, everybody like jokes on him. So I'm like, this dude died. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty messed up.
Well, they did that with X too, bro. It's the same thing with X. There's still gonna be those people out there disrespecting him. There's always
yeah,
haters. You know how you sometimes hate a person, you don't know why you hate him? Like,
yeah,
some people you just absolutely hate, but you don't know why you hate them. You just hate them. But
yeah.
that's probably
And
what.
I think that people hate other people, and I
Mhm.
think because of one thing, because they're jealous.
Mhm. Yeah,
They're jealous. They're
they're
jealous
jealous.
because people and and kind of like go to school. People they look at somebody and they're kind of popular, or there a lot of people talk about them and they just hate them just because for no reason, just because what a lot of people talk about them. If that's
Mhm.
in, and here's the thing too, if people say if people talk about me in a good or bad way, I don't care. I mean, if they're talking about being a bad, actually, I would love if more people hated me than love me because it'll make me a better person.
Mhm.
Because
I mean, I guess
it,
I see where you're going there. Yeah.
like negative feedback, more people can thrive off of negative feedback unless some people are built differently. So to
Some people are built differently, though.
some
I mean, you
people
can't
need
say
that
that about
positive
everybody
feedback.
because there's some people that are a lot different and that can get hurt by that stuff
Yeah,
really easily.
and some people are fake too. Like some people would be like, "Oh, great job," but they're also the same people who just go behind someone's back and just
Yep,
criticize you.
I've seen those too.
And those people are everywhere, and we're going to see a
Mhm.
lot of that. And it's pretty messed up. And
Okay, mom.
so yeah, it's like some people are built different. For me, like if people say like I'm a scummy douchebag type of guy, I
Mhm.
would think that's the best compliment someone could give me because that means that I'm doing my job as a person. Because I'd rather people straight up say I'm a scumbag to my face and then just say like, oh, you're doing good, but go behind my back and go on
That's
the
the thing.
internet.
You gotta take that negative energy and turn it into something positive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, all this, people be throwing negative energy all the time. You just gotta turn it. You gotta find a way to turn it into something positive and make something good out of it.
yeah, exactly. And I think that, and you see a lot of famous people and celebrities, people in the music industry and actors
Mhm.
who, especially athletes, growing up and people said, oh, say, oh, he's not big enough, he's not fast enough, he's not strong
Mhm.
enough. and they use that as a negative impact. But at the same time, there's people that growing up, they were always on a silver platter, like, oh, you're going to be the greatest, you're going to be this and that, and they never become it because they didn't have enough negative feedback to them.
The thing about that is if you when you're doing this music stuff or when you're doing anything, you have to have confidence about yourself. That's what
Exactly.
people look to. They look for confidence, but I mean, not overconfidence, but you got to be pretty confident that you're big, that you're going to get there. If you say something enough, if you say you're going to make it in this world, and if you say if you make yourself, if you say it enough to the point where you truly believe it, it will happen.
Exactly. Like, you have to be confident, and that's the thing too. And people are like, "Well, I'm shy," you know. And everybody's shy to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if someone says that they're not shy, I mean, they're just lying to themselves and to other people
You
because
got to take, I mean, you got to take yourself out of your comfort zone. If you do it enough, I guess some people can. Yeah, we're all shy to a certain extent. I can say
yeah.
that. Yeah, you're right about that.
And also too, like, I think that people, and and everybody, when people say that, like, they joke on you, and thing is too, they thrive off of that.
They
If
thrive off of that negative energy that
they
when
say
they
say
joke.
if you react the way they want you to, say if they say something about you and you react like you get all pissed and mad at them, and they're going to
That
thrive off of that.
they're getting what they want from you. You gotta
Exactly. And
turn it into
so
something positive. Turn it into something that they wouldn't expect from it. That
exactly. Like, say if they say something to you, but you're like, haha, that's pretty funny, and you have the completely 360 reaction that they didn't expect, and they're gonna be like, wow, this guy is actually has a balls, you know? I don't know. Um,
yeah, I mean, I guess that's what I used to do in middle school. When everybody used to make fun of me and stuff, I guess I'd just like go along with the joke, kind of. Like that's what I kind of still do. I just go along with it. I'm like, yep, I agree, man.
yeah, I mean, and hey, that's the best thing to do because guess who's hurting the most? You're not getting hurt. They are. People is
Mm-hmm.
telling the jokes. So it's pretty much just a rebound. And so and
Mm-hmm.
it's the thing too. And here's the thing
Exactly.
too. I think that everybody gets caught up into trying to please everybody and trying
Mm-hmm.
to make everybody around you comfortable, whereas you're the only person who's not comfortable. Whereas
Mm-hmm.
honestly, if you want to do anything in life, you have to be a freak, the biggest arrogant douchebag if you're going to do anything in life. Because
Yeah.
you have to be selfish. You have to be selfish for anything, and you can't. If you want to strive to be something, you have to be selfish to do so. You have to put yourself before other people because if you don't, you're going to hold yourself back while other people around you are moving up and you're still in the back.
Exactly. Well, think about that. I'm kind of selfless. I don't know what I've done to myself, but I think of others before myself all the time. Like I try to put myself like no matter what it is, I put myself before everybody else. I mean, I put everybody else before me. Blah. I said that wrong, but you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
I mean, when it's me and my music, I try to just get my feelings out and then put it out there. Whoever can relate to it enjoys it, I'm sure. Because if you have a song that you really mess with, that you really f with, and you can enjoy it and you can relate with it. If you can relate with a song, you can it really gets you in your feels. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean, and that's the thing too. Like, if you're making music, and never let someone try to change. That's the thing too, that's a good thing that
Be your own vibe. Like
exactly.
just be yourself. Be who you want to be. Don't try to copy anybody else's. Try to be somebody different. Because everybody,
Yeah,
if you're the same as somebody else, then nobody's gonna want to listen to you.
yeah,
You got to show something that's different and that hasn't been done before.
exactly. Like, you have to be like, don't try to be like somebody, or don't be someone who others think that you are.
Hmm.
Like, whatever their standard is, don't be that standard.
Exactly.
And always try to um I think everybody gets, especially like in like teenagers and high school ages, they get all caught up into all this useless bunch of crap that will never be anything in life.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm so sad because some person said this about me. Why do you care?
Yeah, the thing about people get too hurt by words, but words, my God,
words, actions,
words actually will never hurt you. You just have to not let them hurt you.
Here's the thing too,
People are going to say stuff that's going to hurt you.
here's the
Like,
actions speak louder than words.
yes,
So if someone just say something to you, I mean, it's just words. It's not like they're actually doing something to you. And
you can't let words hurt you because everybody's gonna be saying negative stuff about you all your life. You just got to turn that around, turn it into something positive. You can't let it hurt you, and you just got to move on. Life's short. You got to make as much as you can of it, and you can't let anybody stop you by saying something stupid to you. And yeah, you can't let anybody impact you by saying something negative.
I mean, exactly. I mean, that's basically, what it is, because it's I mean, I think that people just get so caught up into, I mean, everyone just be yourself. That's what everyone needs
Just
to
be
do. Just
yourself.
be yourself. And if somebody gets weird or doesn't like what you're doing, well, it's their fault for not, letting you be yourself, or not, seeing what you're trying to do.
Hmm.
And that's everything. Making music, just, you
Just
know,
anything you do in life,
anything you do in life,
it
just
applies to
always,
everything.
like,
Everything you do in life.
yeah, don't try to be like someone else. Don't, you know, try to, you know, I mean, don't be like, but don't be what don't be what is expected from others. If that
Hmm.
makes
Sure,
sense.
you can have an inspiration, somebody who
Yeah, exactly.
who gave you
Who gave you he inspired you to do
he
something,
inspired. Yeah,
and which that's great. Which everybody should have someone like that.
there's always somebody who helped. There's always somebody who starts it off. If you ever have something major that you really love to
Yeah,
do, there's always somebody who inspired you to do that certain thing. Or
yeah, like this podcast too. Like people are like, well, why do I want to do this podcast? Well, I love sports. I love talking about it, and I love listening to podcasts about sports. I
hmm
mean, and I was like, this is the coolest thing to do. And if people want to come after me and criticize what I'm doing, well, at least I'm doing something in my life and not sitting at home being some lameo, you know,
that's
jerk
the
off.
thing. Yeah, I'm trying to get
Like,
the
wait,
music
I mean,
down.
at least me, like, see, you're making music, I'm doing this. At least we're actually doing something in our lives. I mean, what are other people doing? Sitting at home doing nothing, like a bum. Like, get a life,
I
get
mean,
up, get off,
still, but
you know, like, I mean, as much as we can, of course. Like, obviously, I'm not saying like, of course,
we're doing. I'm sure there's a lot of people doing what they can with this, but
yeah,
there's not very. I guess not everybody's found all the options that they can do at home because there's
yeah,
not too many things you can just do, sit here at home and do. But
yeah,
I mean, I got basically a home studio right here, so that's why I can work on my music. But
yeah,
I'm probably gonna try to get a real studio eventually once I actually make money and not freaking just just not make anything. I need money to be able to do this stuff, dude. I
yeah.
really need money to
I
get
mean,
better equipment and stuff.
invest in the Hailzy. We start like a Patreon. Invest in the Hailzy.
Patreon.
We
I
start
need
a
a
Patreon.
Patreon for I need a Patreon for my Minecraft realm, guys. It's just $8 a month. I need help. I don't have money at all. I have 23 cents in my bank account. I have
Invest
nothing.
in the Hailzy. If anybody's out there, invest into the Hailzy. We actually might start a GoFundMe.
Put on my Spotify for a little bit. I know I get paid 3 months. Dude, on Spotify you get paid 3 months after the time it was streamed. Like for 1 month. Okay, if you put out a song for 1 month and then you get 25,000 streams or whatever in that month, then you don't get paid for that month until 3 months later.
Dang, really?
Yeah, you don't get paid for that month until 3 months later. So I just got paid for April at the end of last month.
Well, how much did you get paid off of it? Wait a
April
minute.
I wasn't making that much. I didn't get that much streams at all, so I only got $14 or something.
Well, actually, right now it says that on Tell
Which
Me You Love Me, you got like 43.
Yeah, 43,000. I know right now,
Yeah.
but I think the end of this month is where I'm gonna make about 100 something, maybe $200. But
Hey, you're on the rise. I mean,
I'm on the
43,000.
rise.
I mean, that's really good, and
Yeah,
especially if he wants to. I mean, if it somehow gets to 100,000, I mean, maybe hey, everybody out there, go stream Hailzy's songs, get him to 100,000 by the end of this year.
Tell Me You Love Me up to 100,000 because that's the one that I actually paid for the beat to be able to make profit off of.
Yeah, get that song by New
But Lies
Year's
is a really good
Day
song too.
2021. If we're even still here, if like a meteor doesn't hit us,
If a
get that
meteor,
song over 100,000
yeah.
views, 100,000 views.
Hmm.
Because that would be insane. Um, and hey, here's the thing too. I mean, everybody's like, hey, you can flex on everybody. You say, oh yeah, I made, $200 off of Spotify. I mean, what have y'all done?
Yeah, I make over $200 on Spotify over the summer and over the quarantine. What are y'all done with all your time? Sit there, just do nothing. Watch TV shows, binge watch TV shows, play video
Oh, I'm
games.
gonna, I'm gonna binge watch. I'm gonna binge watch. 13 Reasons Why, or, oh,
God,
I
my
mean,
God, remember when we had to watch that in freaking freshman year?
oh,
Dude, Mrs. Jackson, my God,
God,
that teacher.
but
I
man,
mean, she was really nice, but
it's been insane. Uh,
hmm
but so there's music, working on the music. I guess we'll start wrapping this up. I don't know how long this was actually.
very long,
Uh,
probably like over 2 hours long.
yeah. We're gonna start wrapping this up. Um, so Kale Martin, Hailzy from Hailzy Productions. His new album will be coming out sometime this year. Hopefully, maybe it will be coming out this year. Um, the date still to be determined. Um, but an
Hmm.
album will be coming. Also, once it comes out, we'll. I mean, of course, we'll all announce it when it comes out. But it will be coming out exclusively to Spotify first. So you have Spotify Premium, anything. Look out for that. Apple
It's probably gonna
Music,
be out there for a whole month before I put it on YouTube because
yeah,
YouTube, I mean, to make money on YouTube, it takes a while, but they are really like to the point where you barely make anything. Like on
yeah,
Spotify, you make about $7.50. I think I make a little bit less than that, but the average person makes about $7.50 per 1,000 streams.
hmm,
And on YouTube, it's like $1 per 1,000 views.
dang. But what about Apple Music, SoundCloud?
Apple Music pays a lot more. Apple Music pays a lot more.
Yeah. Also, so it will be coming out to Spotify, and then it will come out to Apple Music as well.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna do it. I mean, if TikTok is still here, I'll probably do it on that too. Because I mean, that's another way to put your music out there. If
Oh
people
yeah.
are making TikToks of it, I'm sure
I mean,
it might
yeah,
go a lot better. Yeah, it might like God knows it may blow up if something happened. I
yeah.
mean,
I mean, you never know. Like, I mean, that's how a lot of songs. That's how what's that one song? Well, that one song was song by was it Jack Harlow was popping. That song, how it got popular was from TikTok.
TikTok. Hmm.
It made it go big, and then it resulted in making a remix of it, and it became like the number one song in the Billboard charts. So so yeah, looking out. So Hell's new album. Um, do you know what's the album's name? Do you have that yet,
Mm-mm,
or
don't have an album yet. Don't have an album name yet,
not
and we're
yet?
still looking for we're still looking for that photo because we gotta have a really good cover photo for it if we want it to. That's probably one of the main things that catches somebody's eye is the cover photo of the
Yeah,
thing. If
it's
it
gotta be
looks really
something.
cool, it has to look really cool. Like I remember when I made like the Lies one, I was like, dang, this is really good, and that I'm sure that one blew up because of how good the freaking photo was.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I made the two photos pretty good.
Oh yeah,
Tell Me You
and
Love Me and Lies were pretty good photos for the cover photos for them.
oh yeah, and that will, and so of course, so new album will be dropping sometime this year. It'll be exclusive to Spotify about the first month, and then it will come over to Apple Music and YouTube.
Hmm.
Um, Album will probably have what 10 songs on there.
10 songs about, yeah, 7 to 10 probably, maybe more if I can come up with more. But right
Yeah,
now right now I'm struggling right now. It's a
yeah,
struggle, but I'm trying to make it out. I'm trying to finish it.
Yeah, and so it will be coming out soon. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So anything you want to closing remarks want to say to the people,
To
the
the
rock,
people,
to the
we love
rocks
all
people?
y'all. Yeah, we love all y'all. Um,
Rip
wear your
Jaw.
masks. Wear
Yeah,
your
we
mask. Rip Jaw. Rip Jose. Rip Jared.
yeah, Rip Pop Smoke.
Pop
Rip
Smoke. Peep.
yeah, Lil Peep.
Tupac.
Mac Miller. Rip
Tupac.
Jaw. We already said Jaw say yeah Jaw. Rip
Tupac. Biggie.
Easy.
Easy E.
Eric Wright. Eric
Eric
Wright.
Wright. There you go.
So thank y'all for watching. This was a really long episode, which I was glad. It was a great one. Hailzy will be coming back in a few episodes or whenever you can.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because it was great having him on here. So, thank you for watching and
Thank y'all.
good day. Good day.
Take it easy.